one and all present here.
Respected principal sir, coordinator sir, teachers and all my dear friends. First of all, we would like to thank our class teacher Mr. Manoj Maheshwari sir for giving us this opportunity.
I am Kashish
And I am Muskan from class 8A, standing before you for the explanation of the chapter named as The Great Stone Face Part 1
and The Great Stone Face Part 2,
written by the Nathaniel Hawthorne. Nathaniel Hawthorne was an American novelist and a great story writer. And his work often focused on the morality, history, and religion.
So, if we are seeing from distance, hilltops and huge rocks are like they are in various shapes, like they are in animal shapes or human figure, anything could be appear.
People attribute stories to these faces. Some come true and some don't. In this story, the people of Valley, whenever they look at the great stone face, they remember about the prophecy. What was it? Did it come true?
That's all we'll read in this chapter.
So for the explanation, I would like to call my team member Jaggy for the explanation.
One afternoon when the sun going down, a mother with her little son was sitting at the door of their cottage. They were telling about the great stone face. It was clearly visible in the bright sunshine. Thousands of people lived there, everyone there familiar with the great stone face. It was work of nature, some whose rocks jointly looked like the filter of a human face. From a distance, the child say his mother, the smile him on me kindly face.
When we see these stones from the far distance, it seems like it's resembling the face of any human being. But when we see it from near, it loses its outline in enormous face. What does enormous mean? It means a very big. So for the further explanation, I would like to call Aditya.
So his mother told him a story when he was little, then the interest
Yes.
as we said earlier, sat at the door of their cottage, gazing at the great stone face and talking about the child's name was Andrest. Mother said he will the great stone face smiled on him. I wish that it could speak, for it looks so very kind that its voice must indeed be pleasant if I ever see a man with a such face. Should love him very much. If an old prosperity should come to pass, answered his mother, we may.
About that time, a rumor was spreading in the valley that the great man whose face resembles the stone face has left the valley many years ago and shifted to seaport and set up a shop. Now at the time he become very rich. Many years spent in only his count his wealth. Now he decided to come back in the valley where he born. And then one day when Ernest was gazing the stone face, he think that the stone face was replying him in his gaze. And then Ernest and other people hear the voice of wheels, a carriage drawn by four horses. Carriage means ghoda gadi. Drawn by four horses, and people see some part of the window, a yellowish skin, and shouted. The sure enough, the old philosophy is true. And then when Ernest see the man Mr. Gathergold, he understand that he was not the man whose face resembles the stone face and going away sadly. And when he going away sadly, he again gazed the stone face Stoneface and think the Stoneface saying to him that he will come, fear not, Ernest, the man will come.
As the Madhav told you earlier, that Ernest was quite disappointed because the Galagold was
Because the Gathergold was not the man of the prophecy. But it seems like that the great stone face is whispering to Ernest that fear not, Ernest, the man will come. The man will come. For the further explanation, I would like to call Bhagyashree.
Great stone face. Great stone face was a work of a nature. It is formed by a perpendicular side of a mountain by some huge immense rocks. It resembles like a great stone human face. And I would like to explain. So let's just continue from the later behalf of the story. The years went on and the Ernest grew up to be a young man. He attracted a little notice from the inhabitants of the valley. The Ernest was very kind, neighborly and industrious. The peoples were folly but pardonable. Because of Ernest, he was industrious, kind and neighborly. When the work of the day was over, the Ernest still gazed upon the great stone face because he think that the great stone face became a teacher to him. And he also think that the great stone face, the knowledge what he doesn't gain from the books, he gained from the great stone face. And he also think that the great stone face the Ernest think that one day the man was came here and the old prophecy was come true on that day. Then Mr. Gathergold, by this time he was a poor dad, and he was came here when by this time poor Mr. Gathergold was dead and buried. And that we can't on that time when he was alive, we can't count her wealth, and his gold was melting away. The peoples were generally agreed from that there was no great likeness between the majestic face and the ruined merchant. Then another son of the valley was become a soldier whose battlefield name was Blood and Thunder. The peoples think that he was a great man and he would become a soldier just like army. So the old prophecy came true on that time when he came on the valley. Then the peoples then old neighbors and the peoples was prepared the welcome of the Blood and Thunder. Then one day the Blood and Thunder was arrival, and there was a peoples. Then the general's arrival. They saw the peoples and their old neighbors was camped where the banquet of the proclaimed was prepared. Then the peoples and the old neighbors was go there where the banquet of was prepared. Then the Ernest was stood on at the last. He can hear the several voices only. One man said, "Yeah, it is the same face." And then another man said that, "Yeah, why not? And he is a great man, why he is not resembles like it?" Then third man said that wonderfully he was came here and the old prophecy was come true. Then at last the Ernest can think that, and he able to saw the Blood and Thunder. One side he also saw the great stone face also. But he can't recognize that the great stone face and the blood and thunder was have no great likeness between them. Then the earnest heart says that, fear not, Ernest. The great man who was resembled like a great stone face, he was scammed, and the old prophecy was scammed true on that day.